So for anybody that joined us, Nat is on a Bant. I don't think he has Delver. He's just on a Bant Mentor Tarmogoyf deck.
He's got Ghosts and Mentors.
And Ben Perry is on your Jaco Special 2-card Monty.
I also want to point out Ben Perry has quite the top hat. You can see it in the upper center of your screen. It's also about 2.5 feet tall.
I also point out that I had a main deck Spell Snare. And I boarded it out on game 3. Even though I had an extra Spell Snare in my board.
Was that a factor of the alcohol or just not?
I wasn't worried about the gold damage.
Okay, that's right. I don't think he has anything else.
What do we got here? We have an Urborg Tomb of All.
Okay, so Ben's going with the
Tomb of Grindstone off of Urborg.
It looks like Nat has a Tundra, a Tropical Island.
Tropical.
Goes for Preordained.
I think those are both Moxes that he drew too, aren't they? One of them was a Pearl.
I'm
sorry, dude. I'll get you
it's Pearl and Tundra, so I don't think he wants either of those. Yeah, he's not taking either of those. And then he draws a Force of Will, which is like the best thing you want right here. I can't see Ben's hand. So Nat,
I'll keep you on the low.
Nat also has a Hercules Recall, which is fine.
Confluence.
Ben Perry, I still can't see what's in his hand. He might have a Demonic Consultation since he's tapping black. I can't imagine. Okay, Mana Vault.
Vault off the Urborg.
The problem with this is that every single time that Ben plays something that taps for multiple mana, it just gets that much scarier for Nat.
Welder off of Confluence.
Oh, good grief. Does Nat go for the Force?
Sorry.
Does he have a blue card?
He does. He has a Hercules and something else.
He elects not to
let
go Force.
Let the Welder go.
I don't think you can Force there. Like,
no, he had a Hercules and something else.
I mean,
Tundra.
If Ben Perry has a Painter's Servant here, Nat's dead.
Yeah.
Nat has a Hercules Recall that could realistically buy him a turn.
Ben draws.
But it's really bad. Like, Goblin Welder and the mana.
He's got Jace also.
He's in a bad spot, right?
Yeah, he's really not in great shape. I can't imagine this match is real good.
Well, now he's got a Force and a Jace. Active.
So, what can Nat play since he's not playing red? He has access to no Ancient
Grudge,
no
Console off the Urborg.
What's he go for?
This is main phase.
This is aggressive.
Yeah.
Ben
well, actually,
you know, the role of the beat.
I assume he's going for Painter.
Yeah.
Right? Off the Vault?
I think so.
That seems like
but he does not have enough mana to
there's a 6
Painter, right?
He gets no Painters in the 6. He gets a Defense Grid, Jet, Leyline, Reb, Workshop, and Tomb. Nat is reading Welder because he's never seen a card before.
What's this card do? I just started playing Vintage.
Cheers, Nat.
I'm pretty sure Nat played Belcher back when Welder was playable in that, so that's not really a big
Nat
deal.
has in fact played many Goblin Welders.
So we see an ACOM, we see there it is. There it is.
The Painter's Servant.
Goes into his hand. I bet he's going to cast it.
I bet he's got a land drop.
If he does, let's see if he plays a land first.
Oh, move all that shit up front. Gotta make some room. Bam!
Ben Perry does, I believe, have a land drop from the looks of it. I may be wrong.
Let's see.
He's a very strong 2-card mining player.
What was that?
He's a very strong 2-card mining player. Scary opponent.
He plays a lot.
He does. He wins a lot of games.
Yeah, dude, have you ever seen his handlebar mustache?
With the Vault, he drops the Painter Servant.
I don't think
he has one floating.
He's daring Nat here. He's daring Nat to call his bluff.
Nat is going to have to Hercules here.
No, he's going to Force.
No, he's going to have to Hercules if he draws a land. You can't afford to force it with the Goblin Welder.
If he Hercules, he can replay the Crypt.
The Force into Welder.
No, your Hercules in response to
the Vault.
Your Hercules in response to the activation if he has it. He has Tolarian Academy.
He let that go,
okay, so that makes things hard.
Oh my god.
Academy taps for 3 right now.
Ben's going to go for it. Ben is going for it.
Okay, he is.
Have to.
So Nat's still got Force and Hercules.
So Ben's got 1 colorless floating still from his...
Yeah, Ben does have the 1 colorless floating, so he's going to be able to...
There's a Hercules in response to the Academy tap.
No, it's in response to the Grindstone
activation.
So you get Grindstone the hard way here. Very exciting. Maybe it'll be 2 of the same color.
And he has 1 floating, correct?
He does. He still has a colorless
1 colorless floating. Hercules resolves.
So, he's not...
Looks like he missed. Oh, no, he hit. Did he hit? Oh
wait, what?
Mentor and Goyf.
All right.
What is that?
His grindstone.
The grindstone does activate even without the painter. So we get our millstone effect once.
I'm gonna drink one for
there's the
for
colorless
that.
to
That mows with the
He forces.
Oh, that's actually really good because now Ben's gonna have to play his painter and his grindstone without the extra mana.
Oh wait, alt you.
I think that's gonna do it though for him.
He comes
Yeah, it
out.
does because Ben doesn't have something to weld in unless it's the painter or the grindstone, so it's gonna slow him down to the point where.
I agree that this.
Wait,
is
what
better
happened?
than that, but I think it's still gonna end up being too little, too late.
Oh, we let it resolve. It looks like.
So
What, the
actually
force
things-
was? Come on, what?
I didn't even think about that line. Like I think Nat actually just made the right gesture and then just let it resolve.
I don't think it makes a difference. Basically, I don't think Nat really has
It buys time.
much to do here.
It buys time because Ben can't play out his painter and his grindstone.
So,
It buys him a turn, so he can't grind him for 2
It
more
don't
turns.
matter.
He
don't matter.
countered. Okay, he played the vault
Yeah.
and he played
There's the
grindstone and then painter. Net forces the painter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like that play personally.
It's good.
The weld in the vault.
Yeah.
Vault can weld it back in for
We'll
the
see what happens. We'll see what happens.
weld it in for the vault.
Well, I mean, Nat's also like he's clearly trying to fill his graveyard because he's got treasure cruise. He's trying to find a Swords of Plowshares to turn this
But
game
can
around.
Ben right now weld the vault
He could. Yeah, his
in
welder
for the
is-
painter?
He can do that, but the thing is, you don't want to plow the welder. You want to plow the painter server. Leave Ben Perry with 1 card in hand.
Oh, he doesn't have the mana to activate the
That's why I'm
grindstone.
very surprised at the force of will. Is I think letting painter resolve to try to draw a Swords of Plowshares is sort of your best line.
I think if you're going to go into anything, you're going to go into. Oh, I think he actually has Vendilion Click and Dig, not Treasure Cruise.
Yeah, there's a click and a dig. Looks like a monastery.
And it's
He's got-
Armor
yeah,
Vault.
he's got a mentor, a goy.
Force of Willing the Mana Vault actually sounds correct because you know he's only got Painter, Grindstone, and 1 unknown, and he has no artifacts to weld, which means that he has to play the Painter or the Grindstone rather, or the Painter. Then next turn he has to play the other
Fetching.
one.
Solid.
Net dog is fetching.
Consider he can play the grindstone.
He's a
weld
tundra.
out, use them. The mana vault.
It's a beautiful tundra.
Painter, and then next turn untap and weld.
It may be like just the same thing either way, essentially.
I don't think Nat had an option there. I don't think any of Nat's plays were realistic in any world. Like,
So Nat has, it looks like 6 cards in his graveyard, so he could dig to try and find Plowshares here, which is his only active play outside of Vendilion Click, which actively would lose him the game.
Yeah, I mean, Nat
Yeah, so Nat's doing the right thing here,
That
which
does the score. He sees that painter ready to murk him.
It's kind of amazing, this small tournament, the quality players that we have.
Yeah.
Some good players.
You got some,
land, Mox, Treasure Cruise, Preordain, Mental Misstep Island. So Nat,
You got some big, like vintage big timers over here.
I would keep the fetch land and the
I
Preordain
wanted to be
here
here.
and try to Preordain into Plowshares. And it looks like he does not agree because he kept the misstep, which means he's actively just dead here.
Oh, okay. No.
Preordain.
He finds Ancestral and Snapcaster. He's dead. There's nothing he can draw outside of maybe Gush into Swords of Plowshares.
I think Ancestral. Yeah, I think Ben is just trying to kill him here. Maybe Nat is hoping
But
Ben
this is main phase.
won't see it or will do something else.
This is main
but-
phase, though.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
still Nat's main phase. And he has no lands in hand. Yeah,
Yep.
Ben's,
Game's just over.
Ben's
Urborg,
not gonna fall
there
for
we
it.
go.
Ben's just gonna blow it out here. Mill all the things.
Who was on the play here?
This was Nat Mose on the play.
no, it was Ben. Ben's
Oh,
first
right.
seed. Ben will be on the play through the finals.
Yeah, Ben
And I agree with Jaco for the record. You should have forced the welder.
Ben is the first
Knowing-
player.
Knowing the matchup, I'm pretty sure if you don't know the matchup, you don't care about the welder. But knowing the matchup, you always want to counter the welder there. It's the best card.
Welder
Right?
would have been good, but again, it wouldn't have made a
Would we
difference.
realistically have had Douglas in top 8?
Oh, okay. So Nat
Game's over.
just ancestral in his upkeep to kill himself
Really,
and high five
style
Ben.
points there from Nat.
He just got high
Well
five.
played. Decked himself in his upkeep. Not going to wait for the draw step. Not going to give Ben the satisfaction of the draw step kill. Just goes for himself.
So let's talk about this. I think that your mentor deck is probably just a dog. Jaco, if you don't have us muted, I'm curious what you'd
I
say.
love it.
I'd imagine that this mentor deck is just a dog to the 2-card Monty deck, correct?
Really?
What's that?
Yeah. So what do we got? So we know Ben sideboard Ben. Frankly, I'd be surprised if he has much in the sideboard.
He's boarding in a balance I just saw, and I'm not sure what else.
I think Ben's sideboard is like minor tweaks, but there's not really much hate he could really play, right?
I'm pretty sure he's, like, I saw an Ancient Grudge that he was questioning he could board it in, so that he could Ancient Grudge the Pithing Needle.
Sure.
He assumes Pithing Needle or something like that's coming in.
I think Nat has a much better sideboard than Ben will. but-
Why the fuck is Nat boarding out Echoing Truth?
I was standing over your shoulder on that one, and I was like, yes!
I don't even
Solid.
that's
No
best
offense,
control.
Solid.
Solid, the time has come.
Laughing.
We need to entertain the crowd here.
Also.
We need to take it back to 2008.
So I'm playing Matt Hazard. I'm playing Pitch Long, 2008 version. Actually, I think it might have just been Grimlong. And Matt Hazard.
I gotta say that this is the vintage champs when Richard Garfield is there.
This is the, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's either the preliminary event before the year that I top, or before the event I top
Preliminary
aided,
event.
or right after I top aided. I think it was the event right before I top aided. The night before. I'm playing TPS.
I think. Wait, Paul won that year, right?
That's the year Paul won, where the top 8 was the loaded top 8 of Owen Turtenwald, Tommy Collowith, myself, DeMars, Jimmy,
Had to
Mastriano.
bring that up.
This is Chicago,
Yeah.
2008.
Had to bring that up, didn't you, man?
Had to bring that up.
Remind me of my loss in the finals.
So I'm playing Hazmat.
This is more for.
And Hazmat's playing, I think, blue-red garbage, and I'm just fucking demolished. I'm in demolish mode. I resolved
Jimmy, do you remember what happened?
Oh, I remember.
So I resolved Necropotence, and I Necro and Thoughtseize and Fetchland and Grim Tutor, and I'm fucking rocking his world, right? He's got like 3 cards in hand, and pretty sure I either Necro down or I think I might have actually like been Yawgmoth's Willing or Tendrils. Like I was definitely like egotistical, like 23-year-old Solly who's like, I'm gonna smash this clown. And then he fucking chars me
Oh, wait,
to kill me.
let me back it up a bit. I'm pretty sure it was a duress.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh yeah, I duress him to clear the way.
It was in response to duress. Storm count was ridiculous.
Storm Count was enough I could have desired the rest of my deck.
Let me just put a little more out there. 2008, the feature card was a Char,
Yeah.
which, if you're like me and you play Vintage, it's Sonic Blast, but red.
I mean, it's garbage, but more garbage because it doesn't pitch the force.
Am I correct?
Don't hate Solid.
Am I correct? Am I correct? It's a Sonic Blast, but it's red.
Yes, exactly.
As these two guys said, it was garbage because it did not pitch the force of will. I was not playing Psychokinesis. Is that the one?
You were playing something terrible, like
Yeah.
it was too.
I was
in the name. We all were.
it's true. He goes to dress me, and boom, instant for 4 damage, and he died.
I'm pretty sure I'm lying, but I've never been more tilted in my life, and I can guarantee you there's been at least a dozen times I
And
have.
this guy behind me, Tuan, was going to witness the whole thing.
Twan and I are really good friends at this time, but Hazard and I aren't that close. And Twan puts his hand down and goes boom, and then puts his arms up and runs off like a cheerleader. His team just won the Olympics.
I'll
Like,
never forget that day.
So in other words, it's vintage, guys. I mean, you know, this is fucking what is it? 2016? 8 years ago, Solid. Dude, 8 years ago.
think about that.
8 years
2008
ago.
feels like it was like a couple of years ago.
This
It
was
was
8
fucking
years ago in Chicago. Okay, and let's rewind because you were not legally allowed to play that Char. You're not allowed to play the promo card in the events. And I dropped it because I was bad. I'm not saying I'm still not bad, but whatever. You know.
All right, so they're drawing their hands here.
Alright, what do we
I
got?
can't see Ben Perry's hand that well, but I do see, I think, a painter and a red spell. It looked like a welder, maybe.
Dude, I love commentating.
Ben has got some ink.
He has a magnificent top hat. Like, very intimidating.
He's probably drunker than all of us, too, which is quite the feat
I
if
don't
you
know.
look around.
Fucking
You,
hammered.
no, you can say that, but like, look at his hands. Steady as shit.
Jaco, how the fuck is California treating you, motherfucker?
Oh my god, Hazard is hammered.
I mean, I am hammered. I know that, Jacob, but...
So Nat has a mountain, it looks like. It looks like one of the...
Oh, who's
If I'm
got
not
the
mistaken,
Lotus?
that's
Fucking A.
Neck, oh, is that a I can't tell.
Plains?
Is there a proxy for something, or is it actually like he's pointing out text? So I think.
It looks like a basic plains.
Oh, it is a basic plains. You're right. It looked like one of the with
What
the glare. It looked
fuck
like
is
an
that?
impact. It's a plains into a pithing needle, probably naming welder. I
That's a
imagine.
needle?
That's the original needle from M10, I believe, and Scars of not Scars. Saviors of Kamigawa, and then Scars of Kamigawa, I believe, is the one that had the little orange colored one. Nat's hand is not very strong. I mean, it can get there.
A lot of times.
But, I mean,
you got
Gush-
Lotus, you'll keep it.
He's got Gush, though, and he's got basic plains, and I don't think he saw another land. So it did name Grindstone. It named Grindstone.
Yeah. You want to get 2-card Monty or Grim Champagne?
So, I mean, Nat has a Steel Sabotage, but he's going to have to blow his Lotus. But if he blows his Lotus, he also has Brainstorm to try and get back into it.
Your wife would request, if you get some time, she would like to see you down in the hot tub.
Done.
Oh, dude,
Wow,
guys,
wow,
you guys
wow.
from the hot tub? Hold on. Wait, no, you stay here. Okay.
Dude,
Oh,
oh,
fuck you, motherfucker! Sorry.
I got you. Alright.
Oh, shit! It's alright, it's alright. No pills, no beer spill.
Alright.
Did you even touch the Moon Man I got you?
I drank at least one, if not 2 of them already. See, here's one right there.
Oh, fair.
Okay.
Alright, so, I mean, Nat kind of next leveled here because he's got the Pithing Needle on Grindstone. He's sacking Lotus for Brainstorm.
Good guess.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, he named Grindstone, and then Perry had the Painter Servant naming Blue.
It's a good guess from that.
So
yeah.
Nat's brainstorming with Lotus here. He's got 2 blue in pool. He didn't hit another land, but
No,
he did hit a land. So
Yeah.
he
He's
could actually play
first string,
Jace. He
so.
could play Jace here.
He's got what they call the perfect brainstorm with the fetch land. Is this turn 1, by the way?
This is turn 2.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
The plays would have felt real bad if this was turn 1.
no, it's turn 2.
Alright, so where are you? I'm a little late to the
I'm pretty sure
party,
you have to put the Gush back at this point, and probably
Looks like
Needle and Grindstone.
I
What
think-
is?
I think the Mystical Tutor's kind of a trap. Yeah, exactly.
Is
Perfect.
that an emerald in his hand?
I
Is
got
that a Mox Emerald? Does he have a new art emerald there?
No, it's a Disenchant. It's the DCI.
Disenchant.
It's a DCI promo Disenchant non-foil.
That's very good.
So he goes on 19, he fetches.
Looks like we're going to get you some Mind Sculpt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Mind Sculptor's gonna come in here.
It's a very exciting turn 2, for sure. I like that he guessed right on the Pithing Needle, right? 'Cause
Yeah, that was savage.
the 2 Karmani deck, of course, runs both Painter Grindstone and Leyline Helm of Obedience. So if Nat had guessed wrong, it'd be real bad. He would be in much rougher shape. But I think it makes a lot of sense because Ben didn't have a turn 0 Leyline, right? So Painter Grindstone seems like a more likely avenue
No.
for Ben to go.
You are correct.
Nat Mo's very smart Magic player,
So that's 2.
some kind of expert. We got some minds
We'll
about to
go
be
for
sculpted.
the.
You go for Brainstorm here, I think.
Let's find out.
I would agree.
1, 2, 3. Brainstorm.
Like, Fate Sealing
for
isn't
Nat
very
Rose.
good. Bouncing isn't very good. I mean, I can't really talk about the good old bounce play because Jimmy blew me out when I bounced his shit.
Well,
but
there's also the thing that Ben could have, like, Mana Confluence Red Blast, and you really want to get up at least a card from the Jace. You want the 2-for-1 off Jace.
right.
Given how, like, Nat's hand doesn't seem like it had a lot of dudes in it, so you really want
I'm
to
pretty
get ahead
sure-
when you can. I see a Mana Confluence.
So Ben
Mana's
Perry
bad
does
action.
have the Mana Confluence. He's playing it right now. It looks like he has another Painter Servant from what I thought I saw.
Question is,
Or
does
is
he
that
have-
balance?
Oh, man, the beatdown.
What?
Getting in there.
Alright.
Well done, Ben Perry. Good discipline.
Get some. Oh, what
Gotta
do we
get
have
that point
here?
when you can.
We
Take
got
one.
Oh, he's got
Some
Ancestral.
dice,
I think
dice
that Ancestral Recall? Is that what that last card is?
That could be.
I cannot see
It
what
was
it's saying.
whiteboarded. Yeah, it's Ancestral Recall.
That's
And that is a crisp looking Ancestral Recall.
That's a good way to
I'm not
catch
gonna
up.
lie.
I thought Ben was all on beta power.
Yeah.
Guess it's,
Apparently he likes
maybe
the
it's blue
whiteboard
power,
on this one.
not quite there yet. Nice Black Border Sol Ring he's got there.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Meh, I'm a fan of New Framed Everything.
So what else is Ben
Wait,
gonna
wait,
do
he has
here?
Black Lotus.
We got
Oh,
Oh, boy.
the game just opened up, my friend.
So here's the funny thing. Ben could actually hardcast Leyline right now and still play Helm and just be like, Leyline, Helm, go. Good luck.
That'd be a
Correct,
tough
but like
spot
we gotta
for
like
this
see what's in
round.
Ben's hand. It's very
It's. I mean, that's
I don't know, blurred.
untapping, right? It would take a ridiculous sequence here for Nat to not get to untap, and he untaps into Hercule's Recall Disenchant with Jace active.
oh.
Black Lotus and Ancestral are
Here
scary,
we
but
go.
I'm still like not I'm still somewhat comfortable as Nat most.
Wheel of Fortune with 2 red pool.
Wheel of Fortune.
That
Yeah,
I
kid.
like it. All right, Ben Perry.
Oh, his hand was 4 mana.
Yeah.
Nice.
And balance.
Ben has got nothing going on.
Here
Yeah,
we
but
go.
this is risky because with Jason play, if Ben, like, it's all about who draws better.
I mean, Ben has got a lot
But
of
he's,
stuff to draw.
he
Nat
has
just-
to go for it.
Nat
though,
just drew 2 Moxes
Ben's
and a
whole deck
Mentor.
Ben's whole deck is who draws better, right? That's
Yeah.
the
Well,
plan.
correct. But I'm saying, like, right now, Nat actually just drew one of the I mean, outside of Lotus and Time Walk, probably one of the best hands that he could
See what else?
hit.
Yeah, see what Ben's got though. I don't see any counter spells, so
That's true.
Ben sort of got free reign right here to do what he wants. He's got
Oh, first
5
shot.
mana available.
So,
There's a
2
lot.
colors.
He's got 2 red and pool, 2 colorless for artifacts, and
Yeah.
the Mana Vault now.
That is an enormous amount of mana.
Oh,
There's the
good.
Grindstone.
Grindstone.
I think he has a. I think he has the Red Blast.
Does he have the red? The red blast here would just be that's it.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, call
That
little
was-
flip because it might be game over,
Just-
my friends.
And that is the game, ladies and
Just
gentlemen.
a
Wait.
quick,
Hold on.
a
Flip,
quick
flip,
beat
flip,
down
flip.
from Mr. Ben Perry.
Game over.
Well done.
Oh.
Nat's gonna untap and try and do something here. I'm guessing in his upkeep. Oh, he does. He doesn't
That's
have a
gonna
spell he can
try,
play.
but you know he's kind of
He
off
got-
cards.
Yeah, he doesn't have a spell he can play.
Yeah, resolves.
He's got dig through time. Oh, that's
All
it.
right,
There's
that
that
was-
complimentary handshake. So
That looked like
we
it'd
go
be a
off
great game,
to.
and then out of nowhere,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a pool, and it's 9 o'clock, and I'm pretty hammered, and the fiance has been hounding my phone, so I'm gonna let you guys take over on.
All right,
commentary.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Why don't Charlie, hey babe, why don't you refill this for me, my friend?
what?
Could you refill this for me?